What's going on, family? This one right here might be a little upsetting to a lot of you all. So I ask that y'all keep your emotions in check. This video was sent to me a couple of weeks ago. And when I saw this particular video, I was irritated too. And it took me a minute to really, and I was like, I'm not going to do this video. You know what I mean? I'm just not going to react to it. I don't, the person who sent it to me, I was like, man, why you even sending it to me? And then I came to the grips of, you know what I mean? Let me get my bearings together. There's ignorance out here. I'm going to do a reaction to this particular video. This lady right here, to give y'all a synopsis of this lady right here saying blacks want a race war, that they won't win, and we got guns, but we don't know how to shoot them. And pretty much, she's just talking real greasy. So let's just get into it, and I'm gonna come back and give you my commentary. And since I'm a lot calmer now than when I first received this video, let's get into it.
I love the blacks being like, "Oh, we're gonna get a race war." If there was a race war, you wouldn't win. Okay. First of all, you might have plenty of guns, but you don't know how to shoot them. You think this is how you shoot guns. You think this is how you shoot a pistol. That's not. I know you saw that in a movie and you thought it looked cool. And you saw your favorite fucking rapper doing that, but that's not how you aim and shoot a gun. The only reason blacks have not exterminated themselves in the hood, because black on black violence is insane and through the roof, is because they're such horrible shots. So you really think you're gonna beat a duck hunter who shoots ducks for a living, for fun, on his free time, and doesn't miss? Really?
So I'm gonna probably play a video several times. Let's break it down. Black folk don't want a race war. We know we're not afraid of a race war. But physically, we won't win a race war. Even though we more than 13% of what people telling us we are. We've been 13% since the 70s. You mean to tell me we ain't grew since 60s? I think we more like 45, maybe 50%, maybe even more than that. But if you always tell a person that they less than, they think they are truly less than. Now, black folk, we're way over that 13% number. We don't want a race war because the laws, the three branches of government, is not in our favor. We'll lose that. The military, we'll lose that. And the local police, the local laws and the police, will lose that. As far as us fighting you all, I think you all want a race war because you see the influence and you see the potential power that blacks folk or Negro folks, because somebody calls us black, we're not black, we're Negroes. You know, I mean, if you want to be real technical, a lot of us are Shemites. I know this video going to be demonetized at that point. As far as shooting guns, you must admit, a lot of us been shooting and hunting a long time. A lot of us know how to use weapons. When she pointing gun and pointing like sideways and all that, like we don't hold our pistols like that. She been watching a little too much of Boys in the Hood and Minister Society and rappers and all that. I think they think that we're ignorant to the point where we can't defend ourselves because we're too busy fighting ourselves. And a lot of point we do fight ourselves. But black folk is not afraid of a race war. We just don't find it necessary. And we know physically we won't win because the cards are stacked against us. But see, this next war, what people don't understand is this next war is not physical. This next war is spiritual. And when black folks start crying out to the Most High, like we did in the Bible in Judah, when Judah started crying out, Or in what is it, Exodus 3:11, when we start crying out, and the Most High heard our cry. And I think it was Judges 3:11, 3:9, Exodus 3:9 and Judges 3:9. And then the battle of Judah, when Judah was crying out. See, people don't understand. When we leave our 501c3 church buildings, because a lot of these buildings is holding us back. A lot of these pastors is holding Black folk back. They teach the same messages across the board. Be meekful, love everybody. When I can show you that's not what the scriptures say. But we ain't gonna get into that, not on this particular video here. I think this lady, I don't know if she was playing. I think she was for real. But why I put that out there? She's trying to excite, but a lot of people feel like that, and then they'll smile in your face. But let me tell you, duck hunters, Black folk been hunting. Well, how you think we fed ourselves? From the 30s, 40s, 50s, beyond that, we've been hunting, killing, and cleaning, and cutting, and growing our own food. You know what I mean? You don't think we've been hunting? You don't think we've been handling weapons? You don't think we got military training? A lot of us, retired military, a lot of us snipers, a lot of us special skill. You don't think that? She just think that we are ignorant and rappers. And that's the sad part about people like this. And like I said, this next war, we won't win a physical race war. We won't. Too many things stacked against us, but we're not afraid. But this next war is all spiritual. And when my people wake up and start crying out to the Most High, y'all ass in trouble because of what you've done to his people. See, people don't tell you who Negroes are. You read the scriptures all the time and be like, oh, you'll be the tail and not the head. Who the last people? You'll be the borrower, not the lender. The Bible tell you who Black folk are. But y'all just think we just cursed. Okay, good luck with that. Let's play this one more time.
I love the blacks being like, oh, we're gonna get a race war. If there was a race war, you wouldn't win. Okay. First of all, you might have plenty of guns, but you don't know how to shoot them. You think this is how you shoot guns. You think this is how you shoot a pistol. That's not. I know you saw that in a movie and you thought it looked cool. And you saw your favorite fucking rapper doing that, but that's not how you aim and shoot a gun. The only reason blacks have not exterminated themselves in the hood, because black on black violence is insane and through the roof, is because they're such horrible shots. So you really think you're gonna beat a duck hunter who shoots ducks for a living, for fun, on his free time, and doesn't miss? Really?
And let me be honest with you. Not all Black folk live in the hood. A lot of our tax bracket is probably bigger than hers. Being honest with you. A lot of our homes are probably bigger than hers. But that's what they think about you. With that said, man, tell me what y'all think. Like, share, subscribe, man. Until next time. Shalom. Abrew Yashar'el 1.